Hey, nice. Okay. Alright, back in the shop again. Need to redesign this shit. The thing is, it does work, but um, the card is stupidly weak. Don't know why. No, glue seems like the glue is finally set. I don't think it's like 5 minutes. I think it's like more like a day for it to get it right. Except everything here is munted now. Yeah, it definitely needs a redesign. Um, because the cart is like strong enough to do its thing now. Wondering if we could just build around that. Kind of lopsided. It looks like it's holding firm, which I didn't expect it to do, honestly. I thought it was going to be spongy and weak forever. But it looks like it's solidly gripped the main cart, so if that's the case, then we only need to fix the hinge. Hopefully we can do it with hot glue. Thought I had to redesign this whole thing, so I bought like a whole bunch of parts today, but looks like Eraldite has set in quite well. Okay. Alright. Okay. I thought the Eraldite was going to stay weak forever, but it turns out it just needs an overnight set. So we might be able to salvage this after. Well, there's probably going to redesign the whole card. Quite honest. Looks like it can be saved off. Just got to rebuild this hinge. Just cut that off, actually. What happened to the other card? Did I throw it away? Here it is. Just gonna check the integrity of it. Looks like it's set a lot better than our original card. Looks like it's set very well. Okay, maybe I was too quick to write off the cards. Like, we weren't getting any of it. We weren't getting any of it done yesterday. Turns out you just need to let it set for a while. No. Hey DB, how you going, man? Welcome to the stream. So we're trying to get this hidden blade project working. It's not very reliable at the moment. I'm trying to like reinforce and upgrade some parts. How's the chainmail? We're currently put that stuff on hold to do like a small online course. So we signed up for the Mark Rober build. Currently signed up for the Mark Rober monthly class. So for 1 month you get 1 month full of his classes and you like build and design stuff basically. So that's what we're doing. Trying to do that. Just trying to clean this glue off this piece of wood. Not that it really matters, but great I don't. I was gonna completely redesign the car as well, but okay. So we got like 4 pieces of wood here. Problem is, I think we got it going in the right direction, but the paperclip pin that I wanted to design for it isn't quite so. So yeah, like we decided to take this class to up our skills, and kind of want to try give it my best shot to do the YouTube thing. I'm trying to do that through this class, get an understanding of how to do it. Yeah, so we're currently doing that. So all armor projects have been kind of suspended till we get that through. bulky metal in again. So I just got to carve a little divot through the top of this piece of wood so that it can sink in, be like a little nicer for the part to slide on top of. How you doing, Debbie? Doing okay? Okay, so I carved a little channel in there. And it doesn't really fit all the way, so I'm going to come deeper. So I'm not going down all the way, plus I need to angle the hole. Just needs to be deeper. Oh yeah, that's way below the surface now. Cool. Gotta get some sandpaper. Alright. Alright, whatever. Um, Currently designing a tattoo in memory of your friend. Do you have any tattoos or want any? Uh, I've never really wanted tattoos. I don't know, I just didn't see the point. You know? Like, it would hurt, it'd be annoying, and when you're old, they look really shit. I never really got into them. Why do you get? Why do people get tattoos? Not really um, well versed in why people want tattoos. Maybe you could tell me. Can you tell me about it? Do you even know? It's not warmed up yet. Oh, that's good. I think I'll put in the proper one back in. This seems to be solid enough to take the courses. But I had to redesign it. Should have taken the day off. But without coming here, I wouldn't have known. I didn't like, well, having time kind of build this thing. I think I stabbed myself. Ah, I stabbed myself. Ow. Oh yeah, there's blood. Be right back. Ow. Ow. Please don't report me for self-harm. Let's get matching tattoos. Oh man, tattoos aren't my thing, but what did you have in mind? I'm just curious. Mostly aesthetic reasons. Yeah. See, I don't have anyone like that to honor, I guess. Oh god, the balls! Completely forgot. Okay. We got like tiny ball bearings in this cart to move it along up and down the trail. But we don't need this anymore. It's kind of, yeah, it was kind of lopsided. So it's kind of crooked. I don't like that. So this is one we prepared earlier. This is one that we prepared earlier. And works pretty well. So I just want to be able to do this, fix this latch, because at least then I'll have a functional prototype. And then I can move on to the final build. Alright. First things first. I'll form this piece first. I already call that Aussie ambulance, man. Ambulance, man? I'm not sure what you mean. Did you hear about Washington D.C. Capitol riot? I was there. Oh, really? Were you inside the White House? Or like the Capitol City building? I think that's a entirely different thing, right? I know you have the. I think I went to the San Francisco. I don't know what Washington City is like. Never been there. Like it's all government and business over there, right? So it's the same reason why you don't come to Australia for like the Australian capital territory. You'd rather go see, you know, Sydney. Is my thoughts. All right, so trying to reinforce that that piece with a pin. So I'm trying to go under the So yeah, we're trying to like reinforce this particular hinge on the fork launcher because it was like falling apart every time we tried to use it yesterday. Which is why I thought to come up with like a paperclip pin. But we just put like a paperclip in and we literally pinned it to the board and we're twisting the wires underneath, as you can see here. So we're twisting the wires underneath that pin to like tighten it and squeeze it so it doesn't like shake loose. And as for the sides, we're just gonna like glue like blocks of wood on the side, basically to stop it from moving outwards. So that was the idea behind this anyway. It didn't really work out too well. I don't know why I'm spending so much time on this prototype. I need to make it somehow look like it's from the Assassin's Creed final build. Yeah, basically making weapons. Basically making weapons. I didn't go inside. I was part of the protest before I got out of hand. Capitals were all government lizards. Yeah, hear that. So what's the deal with about American government, right? So what's the deal with sort of like Trump and still fighting? I thought the elections were over and Biden won, so he's elected now. So why is Trump sort of like still fighting? He's like making speeches saying, Republicans rise up and don't let them don't let them vote or whatever. I don't know. So explain that to me. I don't know what that's about. What's he lost, so why is he still fighting? I don't understand. Please explain. Hot glue is really good at gluing down wood. It's not so good at metal. Okay, so it looks pretty secure. I say that now, but it's gonna like come apart. Okay, luckily we made this backup car, and it feels like the glue is pretty well set in. Gotta make sure like to give Harold enough time to set. Okay, that feels pretty good. Alright, we're gonna put the spring back on. One that I stubbed myself for. Oh yeah, I wasn't, yeah, see it's so weak, that joint, it's so weak. I wasn't imagining things. I wonder if we could just salvage the crooked part of this. And try salvaging the part. So I don't stab myself again. Whoa! Felt the blade. Okay, so it looks like we need to use the crooked car to go forward, and then just adjust the hinge as we go. We might have to sand it down. Nose. I think we'll be fine. The crooked part of the car doesn't really matter to me. The fact that it's crooked, it doesn't matter. It's how it fits with all the other pieces. A little concerning. I might have to redesign a car anyway because I've had so much trouble with gluing this on. And I have another rail. So I really want to transfer this to a proper gauntlet that I can paint. Yeah, like I want to like stain because I have like a leather piece already like cut in the way I want it to. So I want to like give it good stain, make it like sort of like that brown leather look. Yeah, see how like this car's kind of crooked and it's not actually going past the slides very well. Might just have to like sand this down a bit. But I'll have to like just sand it down. It's not actually like going past this part very well. It's like slightly too deep. So I'm gonna have to like cut it. Like just make micro adjustments so they can start sliding across it again. Ugh. It's not too big a deal. I think we can like just fine tune this, get it working. Like I'd rather like sort of scrappy looking final prototype than like having totally nothing. So we're using a scalpel or like a X-Acto knife to just carve off a little bit of that wood so we can start sliding it. Okay. And just for maybe I shouldn't do that. I was planning to give like carve a little bit of a ramp onto the front so that it can like, go across things easier. So instead of having a square, just have it tapered slightly so it'll ramp off things. Alright, so that looks like it will go across that part. Yeah, this is like sort of like just a basic hidden blade setup. If I had more time, I would have like a 2 stages extension. I don't know how to do that, but I think like it's really hard to grip the fork in my hand because it comes up really short. So that's one thing I would like to improve with the next build. Okay, so the spring is on there, so it's now spring loaded, capable. So if I pull this string now, this will like shoot forward. Yeah. Alright, so now that it's all working, we can basically just put something like that. We use a fork because the idea of this is we wanted to solve like dropping a fork at a restaurant. So we have this launcher that gives us a spare fork when we need it. Yeah, that works. So this is basically like the final build. You do have to recock it though, so it's not absolutely awesome, but it'll work. So now for the final test is basically wearing it, being able to launch it on my hands. I think we need to make the string shorter. I think we need to make the string shorter. Because it's kind of hard to pull with just one hand. And I might actually redesign that bit to put on a bead instead of a ring, because a ring is actually pretty hard to group and trigger the shoe. Also kind of janky how to put this on. Okay, so we now have like a hidden blade. Yeah, so the rope untied itself. Great. I don't know how to properly attach like ropes to string to rings. I think maybe I can like drill a hole like through the ring itself. Maybe? I don't know. Trying to tie this with one hand. Tying knots with one hand's biggest challenge. Tying a dead knot. Okay. So yeah, that works surprisingly well. It's all reinforced as well. I was having so much trouble with the cart being crooked, and like the glue, I just kept fiddling around with it because the glue didn't set, and I assumed because like this is glued down with like 5-minute araldite. I assumed that the 5 minutes was all the araldite was going to need to be sort of like set. But the araldite is, if you set it, let it set overnight, it sets stronger. So I should have just did that and let it set stronger than, just mess around with it. I was planning to like redesign the whole thing because like this cart, if the glue didn't work to hold it down, I have to build it back up from scratch. So yeah, awesome. Yeah, that's the build. We're just like, obviously you can't fire it up, but you can fire it across. Fire it across for sure. Then you have a new fork to use. It's hard to like. It's actually quite hard to like grip outside of the fork. And it's really hard to reset this as well. You just have to like push it into the clip. Kind of. Yeah. But all in all, like a finished build, right? It's supposed to be concealable in your sleeve. I did fire very well, I don't know. I'm concerned that it's weakening somewhere, but it doesn't appear to be. Kinda, I think for like the best shot, you kinda have to like shoot it like Spider-Man. You do it like, I don't know if you do it vertically. Vertically seems fine as well. Just somewhere in the middle. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's that build done. Okay. So part of the final build says I have to dress it up a little. So I was thinking of, okay, so the belts are coming loose, which is good because I was planning to relocate it to a leather gauntlet because it's not quite so comfy right now. Question is, like, I dislike the wood paneling of this, and I want to move it to metal, but make it look like out of the game. I guess I could neaten it up a little, like round off some edges. So I want to keep this simple and dress it up. So we're going to try and move it to this leather gauntlet right here. Or we could dress it up and like have it like go over the top, maybe. So it's like we can dress up the leather part and like have this underneath. I don't know. It's some how we're gonna like stick it on there, to be honest. I'm gonna just try Aerolite glue and hope for the best. So you need to dye this. I believe I have. Some dye. Antique leather stain. Uh, work on like just making it look nice. But that is the completed build. So okay, so trying to catch on chat. Trump tried to steal the election by inciting his followers to attack the Capitol while votes were being certified, cementing Biden's win. Wow. They recently impeached him again, which makes him the most impeached president in history. Holy shit. Wow. I didn't think he would be that crazy. Like, can't even take his loss like a man. That Trump is really something else. Kinda cowardly. Alright, I think we could just do some, like, really basic leathery stuff. I can remember how I do. Okay, so it's good that I don't have to redesign the whole card. But I might do just for funsies. I might do just for funsies to see if I could get the double action. But for now, I'll work on making it look good. Because I can always just replace the card later as a separate thing. Like, it wouldn't change the look of the gauntlet. Like, I guess I could work on the gauntlet. Alright, which means I'm gonna need like a spray bottle and then have a water stamp here. Then this to round off the edges, and then I don't know if I want to do any strip. Fiber. Where is it? Eat that thing. But oh yeah, this thing is good. Not good. Blade and fry. That was one. Put it somewhere else. Yeah, this thing. So this will draw out the borders. You could also like do away with the scraps and just do pure eyelets and cord. I don't know which one would look better. I think maybe we'll stick with the belts. Alright, so we're going to use like a couple of our leathery tools that we just happen to have, and we'll make it look nice. Just gonna find spray bottle. Okay, we don't find a spray bottle, but a sponge. I think that would work just. Alright, we'll attempt to look at it as nice. I don't know if we can do much with this. We could just cut off the excess wood and try to hide all the shame. I think maybe we should do that. We'll just cut off, like, all the shame. It's good that these belts are starting to come off. So now, yeah, so the belts, it's okay if the belts come off because we're planning to attach it to this. Alright, first things first, I want to draw a border, and then inside that border we'll decide what to paint with. Like, I plan to just texture it, some nice stuff. That's crazy with what's happening over there. I didn't think Trump would do something like that. But you know, he did. Wow. Alright. Okay, so we creased it. We have our border. Okay, Now, what are we cutting it with? Fill in the squares. So let's do like a test. Then we have some leather. Yeah. Okay, so that's what that will look like. Fill in the squares. We'll fill this entire thing with squares. Yeah, just to make it look like braided armor. We'll do squares. That is the crookedest line I've ever seen. See that here. So we're currently like just trying to pattern it out, make it look like braided armor. So this is just one. We're just gonna do more. I wonder what that would look like. Oh, we could do alternating. That would be interesting. It's kind of late for that though. Oh well. If you make mistakes, just do it consistently, and it'll be a pattern. So do that. I think it looks nicer alternating. And we'll do a line of yeah, we'll do alternating solid, alternating solid. I think that looks like an interesting pattern. So we're just gonna pattern this out across the whole thing, make it look somewhat nice. It's kind of crooked, but yeah, whatever. It's meant to be like a hacked project. Hmm, looks slightly out of alignment. Wow, I made a mistake. Alright, made a mistake, but if I can just reflect it on the other side of the gauntlet, it'll still look good. Doesn't look that great. The fade doesn't look so good. So maybe I'll just like put a rough, low. I want to accentuate the borders a bit. So I guess the best way to do that would be to like, figure out a low option. I think this will work. So I'll just work a low light. Yeah, that. Is there a smaller one of these? Not really quite the fade I was looking for, but yeah. Alright, gonna make sure that I get this pattern. Hey, Carbonics! Or Halo, I say. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. We managed to finish the build for the fork launcher. So it works, right? Works quite reliably now. Turns out I just need to make the glue set, but it works. Turns out I just needed to let it set. So thank God the backup came through. And it works. So currently, right now we're trying to turn it into sort of like a fantasy gauntlet. I had this idea of just decorating a piece of leather, strapping this thing to the top, maybe try and get rid of all the wood paneling, and then dye it. So it's a very simple decoration, I think. So that's what we're doing. So we're currently just stamping a pattern into the surface of this leather. It's a long going process. You need to constantly moisten the piece. Get the stamp and depth you want. Okay, so I finished that. So this row is all solids. Gotta stamp in the solids. How are you, Halo? How's it going? Yeah. So we're currently decorating this piece with stamping in pattern. So just make it sort of look like armor. And then we'll dye it over the top. Make it look nice. Okay, so we've done the solids. And then we need to make, from the solids, we need to make another. We started off well. And then we had to, I was planning to just do a plain alternation, but I fucked up. Okay, so those are good. We got, and then we have like one line here, which is pretty dumb. Okay, so we got 4 rows of perfectly good ones, and then we, yeah, basically just finish off the hexagons. Not so bad, we could just fill it in. It doesn't matter. Alright, and then we do a row solids, I think, yes, and then we basically give it the low lights. I'm thinking of like sacrificing an extra row though, because it just looks kind of crappy on the edge. That's the problem with stamps, you reach the edge and it's so bad. We need to re-moisten the piece. Okay, that's symmetrical on both sides. But I'm wondering, like, from this alternating row, maybe it's nicer looking to bring the low lights forward and match the pattern a little bit. I think I'm gonna go do that. It's gonna take a lot of work, but going for aesthetics. Aesthetics! Ah! Burned myself. Let's just accentuate the lights a bit more. Oh, my arm. Fade looks kind of better though. Kind of. Looks a little better. Just a bit. Right, I basically got to do that for this entire side too. Maybe the bottom edge could lose it as well. Just trying to like square this up basically. Tedious. Alright, so we've gone around the corner. Now we're just got to get rid of one row of these, and then basically we'll dye it. Just want to get rid of the ugliness that is the chopped off rows, basically. Ah, my arms. Okay, so that's that. Gotta pair this corner a bit. Cool. Alright, so we have our pattern. Now, we just want to antique dye that. That's pretty good. Good shawarma. So this is a launcher that launches actual forks. Pretty much, it's a hidden blade type system. So we're trying to go for an Assassin's Creed approach to this problem. So basically, like here, and then, right? It's a very simple device. So basically, it goes on your arm like this, and then pull the ring. That my hand was in the way. Just like pull the ring, and it gives you a fork whenever you want. So it's meant to be used in sort of like a public setting where you drop your fork, and this is meant to solve that. So we've made a Assassin's Creed hidden blade system. It's only got like stage one, which is basically just slides from here to here. I do want to make it stage 2 so it slides out even more. But for now, like, this is a very simple proof of concept. I'm glad the glue is holding down. Yeah. I think I need this to completely dry before I start working on it. But this is going to be the gauntlet, and this is going to sit on top of that. It looks kind of lame at the moment because we've got all this wood. So I'm going to try and trim it back. trying to remove all the wood because the wood kind of like makes it look cheap and tacky. So we're trying to scale back the wood as much as we can, so we can like basically just show off a lot of the leather work that we have back there. I think I can only find it. Okay, just gotta get rid of that extra bit of wood here. Nice. Alright, that's as minimal as I can get it. It is a bit lopsided. That's okay. Still works. It's great. Still kind of wet. I guess we'll move on to just dyeing dyeing the belts. we will just basically glue onto the back of this. It's probably like de-edge the sides of this. Ow. But basically just cutting off the edges so it doesn't cut uh, when we wear it. There's more than I could say for my like blade handling skills at the moment. Constantly just poking myself. Holy shit. Death wish today. Yeah. Alright. Feels a little rounded and more easier to wear. Okay. So ready. pretty much ready. All right, let's go ahead and dye these. So we picked a brown antique dye, so we'll make it look very, very leathery and antique-like. At least that's the idea. Gonna look like a very cheap paint job. Kinda looks like a belt now, doesn't it? Are you winning, son? Alright, gonna leave that to dry. There we go. I can get rid of this blue first. Can't really do much about that weird patch in the center. It's like it's kind of the area that had like the most glue run through it. So it always look weird. Can't really do much. But the rest of the belt looks good. At least the parts that will be visible will be okay. Nice. Okay, so I think this is dry now, so we can give an attempt to give that a stain. Let's do it. I think it'll really pop. Stain it. Starting to look real nice. Not bad. So we're going to mount our launch system onto this thing. We'll see. See how it goes. Right. All right. We've got some spare time, so I wonder if I could build a stage 2. Alright, I want to have a go at building a stage 2. Like building a stage 2 stage extension instead of just a 1 stage. How? I don't know, I think I have to totally redesign like the whole thing. If I want to do that properly. I wonder if I can redesign this. Get a 2-stage blade. I've seen this thing on the internet where they cut out the center and they basically use a spring system to shoot out. If I did a 2-blade system, like I won't be able to detach the fork from clip, so it has to be attached onto the clip maybe. How that could be done. Wondering how that could be done. Alright, let's concentrate on getting the first stage out and we'll worry about the second. I'm thinking we have like a spring that is attached this side and this side, then it pulls it forward. We'll need a spring to do that. Is it possible to even do a two-stage? That's pretty springy. I wonder if we could just go for a long one. No, we can't go for a long one because we want it to like compact a lot. This feels pretty good. This is like a really short spring. We have to attach it to like from here to here. I don't know how we could balance that. Feels like maybe we should go for like a pyramid design. So it gets thinner as we go out. Means I'm going to do a two-stage. Alright. Trying to make like a two-stage release Assassin's Creed, so trying to make this happen. So I think the easiest way to do this is to have like the overall, so when it's compact, right, we'll have, when it looks compact, it'll look like this, and then the main structure will hold off the very tip of the blade. And then when we release that, all the springs like spring into action and spring out to make something like that. But the question is how do we get it to extend properly? Because we basically have to attach like a spring here on either side. We have to have like a spring on either side to keep the forces balanced. And then from here as well, I have to figure out how do we attach the springs in such a way. How do we attach the springs in such a way that it, maybe one spring there? One spring just like dead in the center. How does it move up? So I think 3D wise it's going to be like a pyramid. So this will be like maybe 3 wide, and then this will be like 5 wide. Alright. Well, we'll see if we can like just focus on one section. We'll just repeat it for the next section. I'm thinking like maybe this. If we're gonna go for a single popsicle stick as our tip, I think we should go in the middle of these, and then have this like triple layered. Maybe I think maybe 3-to-1 might be the easiest construction. It's gonna go over the limits of what we have, but the easiest construction would be 3-to-1, so we have like literally one popsicle stick sliding out the center. So let's make center blade here, that blade, and we also have another layer of pop sticks on top. Right? As our triple layer system. Right, so it'll probably look like something like that, and bring out like this. Doesn't really fit how the springs are going to work. Springs have so much depth. I would really like to pull it off with 2, because I think like 2-to-1, like a blade system like this, looks more appealing than a really fat kind of blade. I really want to keep that shape. Okay. I'm gonna need some material. One, maybe a more of this thicker stuff. See how it works. Mm, pretty thick. I want to secure these down. Just making a small platform. I'm gonna. Hey, Carbonics, what's up? I see you, man. I'm not ignoring you. Come on. I responded to you ages ago. What's up? Don't cry. Gosh. Ow. 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 Right, I burned myself and it doesn't even stick. Did it? Ah, it did stick. I see you. You ignored me for like the past hour. Don't give me that shit. Don't give me that shit. How's the rounds? Anything interesting happening in the hood today? Why did you go silent? Were you just like doing the rounds? I don't really need these stamps. Off today. Oh, okay. Well, then you'd have no excuse for not replying. Trying to give you an out, but 100% that you're a proven asshole not replying. No excuses, man. It's your off day. Probably cheating on me with a big titty streamer or something. It's a very Halo move. Well, that isn't too far out of the line. Always going to be both with it. Somewhat of a guide. Popsicle stick. Okay. But a very basic track. Now, challenge is to see if we can do a hidden blade from this sheet. So, only one popsicle stick wide. Just so I can like make super slippery. I have this thing called PTFE, which basically makes the surface of things turn into Teflon. Or PTFE lube. It's lube, guys. It's lube. You know what to do with lube. So we could lube the inside of this thing. Okay. We basically lubed the inside of this track. But now, how are we going to make it springboard outwards? Oh wow, the lube actually destroys the glue. Must be alcohol in there. Either that or I didn't glue it on top. Probably didn't glue it on. Shut the fuck up, I'm playing Valhalla. Uh-huh. Yep. A likely excuse. Is Valhalla her name? Sounds like a big titty streamer to me. Okay. How do I get the springs to? Could put a bar across here. Like a pin. Like cut a groove and put in a pin. Just have it in the middle. Also I need sort of like a pin here. Well, I think I achieved that with a paper clip. It's got to basically like go in. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Like I made like the prototype that I was supposed to. Happy with this prototype, but I don't. It's not two-stage extension. So I'm gonna try and do that. Yes. Trying to do an Assassin's Creed. Trying. Just for funsies, to see if we can do it. Alright, I basically need a pin right through here so I can attach the spring. I wonder if I could do it with one spring. I hope I could do it. Need a pin? We could just, I think we could just feed the, thing itself into the blade. Yeah. Kinda janky. Can't point forward effectively. I'm gonna need to create like a link. Gonna have to create a link on this. May affect ability to slide, but also kind of cracked. He cracked the popsicle stick. It's like I needed to. There's no sacrificial blood. I have one. Maybe I need it too wide. I'm gonna make it too wide. Okay. Kind of broke the first blade straight up. Trying to create a sort of dip system. Pretty janky ring, but it'll work. Okay. Now attach this here. Okay. Now we got this attached to the blade. How are we going to attach it to the track to make it go forwards and backwards? It's the challenge. Says it's green. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Nah, man, you're cheating on me with a big titty girl called Valhalla. I always knew you were cheating on me. I mean, you're using emotes from like other streamers. Uh, I will attach it to the front here. I think maybe the best option would be to just glue a crossbow. That will do it. Glue a crossbar and then maybe like file it down in the center. I think it's small enough for me to just pop it in there. Alright, trying to attach the spring system to this crossbar. It's not liking it. And I need some more width on that. Start. Nice, that's linked on. Now I'll just glue it up here. Right, pin it in. Strong for this. Alright, I think we got stage 1 working for that. It needs some reinforcement to stay in the drive. I'll make another crossbar here just to reinforce that. It's kind of bending a lot in the front. Alright, how to do stage 2. That's the okay. What if we could do the same trick for this blade? Just need to build an even bigger, but I want to file off these edges. Make it like back to the width of 2 popsicle sticks. So Just like how it's coming out at an angle. It's kind of like nitpicking here, but just like it. Okay. Thinking of like just opening up a channel here and having like maybe a slight hook, so it can just grab onto that tight. I think. Okay. I want to open up that channel a bit, so at least I could get rid of this crossbar, which isn't actually doing anything. So, unhook the spring. I need another drill hole here. What I'm gonna do. I think another paper clip, but this time it's just designed to keep this end gripping the back. I think I need 2 drill holes. They're very close together. I hope it doesn't break. Paper clip. I want it embedded, so I have to just file it in. Or maybe just X-Acto knife. Okay, now I need to open up a channel here. Okay, I think I could get a file in there. There are a lot of this out. Hmm. Not going exactly the Okay, so we dug ourselves a channel through here. Hopefully this will allow us to sink a pin through, stabilize the blade as it comes out. But, no, it's all extra at this point. Okay, so now that we have this, sink a pin through. Sink a pin through. Maybe this pin is a little hated a little badly. Oh, come off a little too easily. Might actually have to pin that in. I'm always pinning. That's my answer to everything. Just pin all the things to everything else. So yeah, that settled very well. Okay, we may have our balanced blade. Came off again. Right. Okay. Like I'll have to pin you in. Gosh. My answer to everything. Not just slip through. Yeah, it did, but you glue it in. Then just cut off the excess at the end. Okay. The nail. Ah! Oh, I did. Put in the nail. Put in the nail without nailing it in, nailing the thing I wanted to nail it. Um, for realsies this time. Wow, okay. Nailed it in. We nailed it. Nailed it! Now, please. Just gonna take that off. Cool, 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 cool. One hidden blade. Wonder if I could actually just cut off the excess here, that it's sliding properly, and just glue this loop in. Because I think that's also what's contributing to this horizontal plate. Okay, let's just glue this in instead. Glue this whole spot. Blade going wacky angle. Yeah, I'll stay in. And a switchblade. Right, I think that part is complete. Now, we could turn a stage 2 for this. Okay. It's kind of late though. And the camera died. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.